Hello everybody, my name's Schwan, and this TragicServers.com tutorial is going to be all about Minecraft. So once you buy your Minecraft from Tragic Servers, for a low price of course, you'll go over and you'll have access to this control panel. Mine happens to be called Schwancraft. If you go to the status tab, you'll see that right underneath the name of your server, which you can change, is the server address, and this is the IP for your server and what you'll use to connect to the server in Minecraft. So if you were to open Minecraft, you were to go to add server, you can make this whatever you want. This is client side, and then right here for server address you'd put the server address, copy and paste, and you'd be good to go, which I've already done, and you see that right here. Now it also shows you how many people are connected and what world or what map your server is using. So that's easy enough. And if you go to easy setup, you'll see some extremely straightforward options. This option for using a whitelist, if you check that, so by default, if you once you buy this server, anyone that has the IP to this server will be able to join. If you don't want that to be the case, you're going to have to use a whitelist. So if you know that's a feature that you want to use, go ahead and check this box, and we'll go in detail of how to use a whitelist later on in this video series. So if we scroll down, we'll see right here, server name. So if you change this, you can change this to whatever you want, and it will change the second line right here. Okay? You see? So that'll be the name of your server. So that's easy enough. If we go to the auto installers page, you'll see that we can automatically install 3 different applications for a Minecraft server, but I'm going to go ahead and recommend that you don't do this, and there's a variety of reasons why I don't want you to use the auto installers, but you're going to have to just take my word for it for now, and in later videos it will become very clear to you why exactly that is. And if you go to server control, you'll see that the current status of your server is up. You can stop the server or you can restart the server. So if I wanted to restart the server, I'd press restart and then I'd press do it, and then the server would restart. And also you'll see the console tool here, and this is equivalent to launching Minecraft, going into your server, typing slash, and then typing commands. So what that means is you don't have to launch Minecraft or even connect to the server to control or change things via the console. So if you wanted to, for example, in Minecraft you would type /help, but in here you just type help, and it would come up with, whatever. It would come up with the same thing that it would come up with in Minecraft, only now you can do it through this web panel. So it's super convenient, and I would recommend that everyone use this whenever they're changing something, instead of having to actually launch and play Minecraft to change different settings. So that's really cool. And if you go down to this first box here, you'll see that I am using the standard game because I don't have CraftBucket installed. Or I could switch to a CraftBucket jar file, and it would be Minecraft but with Bucket on top of it. And we'll go into detail with that in another video. But this box right here shows you which jar file you're running. This one right here, the vanilla one with no mod, this is just pure Minecraft, and you can switch that to different versions of Bucket, and we'll get into why that's useful later on in the video. And on the bottom here, you'll see what version your server currently is. Current is, so if I clicked on 1.25 and restarted my server, it would say current over 1.25. Current just means whatever your server is currently running, and right now mine's running 1.4.6. So if an update came out for Minecraft, you would go to your control panel, come down here, and change it to 1.4.7. So that makes a decent amount of sense. The way this gets complicated with updating the server is if you're using Bucket, but we'll get into that again in a later video dedicated to entirely updating your server. So that's an overview of this control panel. We'll go to the File Manager panel, and this is how you would get to your FTP information. So FTP is how you would change files on your server, and you can technically change files on your server via this little interface up here. So if you wanted to edit the OPs of the server, you'd click like, oh, OPs, edit, submit, and you could this is the actual text file, and you can save it, and that works. But instead of doing that, we're going to use an FTP program, and we're going to need this information to connect to that FTP server. So keep that in mind. And down here you'll see previous versions of your Minecraft world, so in case something goes wrong, someone griefs you, whatever the reason may be, you can just restore to a different point in time, and it automatically makes those saves. And here you can import and export the world, and that's it. That's an entire rundown of the control panel, and in the next video, we're going to show you how to use the FTP client to change files and get into some other goodies about Bukkit. So stay tuned.